Having a good strategy is the key to success. However, many businesses spend time developing their brand strategy without also developing their content strategy. A lot of brands have a hard time identifying which content to produce, what channel to publish them on, how often to publish, and finally, how to measure the success. Without a proactive content strategy in place, your brand will suffer. Poorly developed blog posts and inconsistent social media content can make your business look amateurish and unprofessional. It's not just about producing content, but knowing how to strategically plan and execute it. Your strategy should be measurable, scalable, and should tell you which type of content will generate the best ROI for your business. Content strategy is the most important step while building your brand and marketing it effectively. A well-planned content strategy ensures you have a consistent copy throughout all channels without spending precious time on the process of generating new creative ideas. Build your brand with a strategic content plan to ensure it's both memorable and on point from day one. With astute content strategy and execution, it will be easier for you not only to build a brand but also to engage audience with your messages. Welcome to another podcast episode of the Wolf of the Content Street Show with Mithyll, a show made exclusively for solopreneurs, artists, and coaches to share with them the tips, tricks, hacks, and much more related to content creation, marketing, strategy, as well as personal branding. In today's episode, we are going to discuss about content strategy because that's where all the fun begins. So let's deep dive into it. So what is a content strategy and why do you need a plan? A content strategy is a long-term plan for creating and distributing content to achieve goal. It is a strategic marketing plan that defines what content you're going to produce, how are you going to distribute it, and the success matrix you will use. The need for content strategy is essential because it will help you understand the needs of your audience and create the right content at the right time so that they can engage with them. Now, the importance of content strategy plan is that the content strategy plan is the blueprint for any brand's content marketing plan. It helps guide the creation and distribution of content to achieve your brand's goal. Content strategy plan can be as simple as a list of goals, or it can be a more detailed document that includes an outline of specific tactics and timelines. Regardless, most companies fail to create a robust strategy because they are not sure where to start. To create an effective strategy, it is important to first identify what you want, what's your brand's goal and objectives. Once these are identified, you need to start mapping out the different channels where your target audience spends their time online, such as social media sites like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, etc. So how do you build a content strategy for solopreneurs? As I told you earlier, that a content strategy is the backbone of any online business. It can be difficult to get it right, but if you do, you will have a clear path of success. The key to a successful content strategy is to focus on what your audience needs and wants. Start by defining your goals and objectives for the next year. What are you trying to accomplish? What are the most important things for your audience? What will they be looking for from you? Once you figure out what your goals are, create an editorial calendar that includes the topics and themes that will address those priorities. So, based on my research, I have come across certain common pillars of a successful content strategy. So, your content strategy is, as I told you, is the backbone of your marketing efforts. So, it is basically a blueprint that will guide your execution and keep you from getting lost in the weeds. It's not enough to just have a strategy though. You need to know what's going on behind it all and make sure that you're following all these 5 pillars of a successful content strategy. Pillar number 1, content marketing strategy. The plan for how you're going to produce, distribute, and promote content for your business. Pillar number 2 is the audience strategy. The personas that represent your target audience or personas that are similar to them and how they want to be communicated with. Pillar number 3 is content creation strategy. How you're going to produce content for your audience. What type of post, images, videos, infographics, podcast, etc. What type of content that you're going to deliver which is going to cater to the people your target audience need. Pillar number 4, content promotion strategy. How are you going to get your content in front of people? What methods and what channels are you going to use to market your content? And pillar number 5 is content distribution strategy. How you're going to get that content in front of people. What methods and channels you're going to use for, again, content marketing. So I hope you were able to understand the concept of content strategy. I wish you luck in creating your amazing content strategy, and if you have any doubt or questions related to content marketing, creation, as well as personal branding, feel free to click the form. You can find it in the description and drop your questions, and I will be happy to share the solution through this podcast. So this is Mithyll signing off at the moment until next time. But before I leave, I just want to remind you of my mantra: create, don't generate. Ciao.